Hello everyone, this is Jack, and I have some questions for those of you atheists out there. Let us get down to these questions. First question is, are there any values intrinsic to atheism? If so, what are they?
Are there any intrinsic values to atheism? Well, if you've declared yourself an atheist, you obviously value scrutinizing things before you believe in them, or discarding beliefs that you previously held when you find out that they are false.
And are there any that you have as an atheist that I do not have as a Christian or as a theist?
As far as values that I believe that I have that a Christian or a theist would not have generally, I would say unhindered skepticism. For me, nothing is so sacred that it can't be scrutinized. Christians in particular place value in faith and blind believing and never testing God. Other religions have their taboos about blasphemy as well. I believe that a value that atheists have that theists do not have is that we pretty much reject anything that would cause us to have a fear of having a doubt.
As an atheist, what does it mean to value this life?
Atheists vary in their valuations of life, but a common thread to all atheist valuations of life is that the possibility of there being no afterlife has to be taken into account. Not all atheists agree on the absolute absence of an afterlife. Some only agree on the falsehood of every religion that they've come across. Other forms of extending your presence beyond death, such as karma or legacies, exist. But even in the face of countless possibilities to the contrary, an atheist has to take into account the possibility that there is nothing beyond life to live this life for. What you then live your life for is up to you. I value this life as an opportunity to reach the goals that I set for myself.
Based upon your response to that question, what does it mean to value this life? How do you establish this belief to be true?
After discounting all religions and their goals for you, the ultimate goal setter becomes yourself. Unless you abdicate that responsibility just to give it to somebody else, I think that the parts of your life that bring you personal pride or regret for the things that you've done will lead you to the value that you have for your own life.
Assuming you've established this belief as being true, is it true for everyone or just you?
I'd say regardless of whether you're an atheist or a theist, you could measure your life in terms of how well you lived your life in regards to the goals that you set for yourself or somebody else set for you. In that way, my valuation of life could have some sort of universal application for everyone.
What implications, if any, does this have on using your value of life as a basis for judging what it means to value this life for others?
The answer to that question is a little bit more personal. I get very disappointed with people when they don't scrutinize their own goals. In my opinion, a modicum of validity is gained for somebody else's valuation of life by the sheer analyzing of that belief. When being judgmental or critical about other people's beliefs about the mysteries of life, two categories seem to emerge for me. Those who have analyzed their own beliefs and just happen to differ in their opinions from my own beliefs, and those who are unthinking sheep. My feelings about the value of skepticism lead me to frustration and disappointment every time I have to deal with somebody who is unwilling to examine their own beliefs.